Right guys, I'm back at EDGELAW for a shot of the roach again. All the rivers are flooded and most places are iced over. This place is actually iced over, well, a good bit of it anyway. That's where I was going to fish, but I can't because of the ice. But anyway, I found a bit I can fish. I've seen a couple of fish rising, and as you can see there's still a wee bit of snow in the woods, but the further down you go it's quite bad like. Anyway, I'll get the rod set up and get the feeders out and see if we can get some roach. Right, that's me got the 2 feeder rods in. I'm glad I didn't bring the big feeder rods because we swim them in. It's only like 12 feet until the branches are there, so I wouldn't have got a cast with the 13-foot rods. So I've got a 10-foot and an 8-foot rod with me. One of the rods I've got the swim feeder with the red maggot on, and the other I've got the swim feeder with the waxworm on. So I'll see what fish is better. Hopefully I'll get a nice fish today. This is meant to be a no bad bit for big fish, so my goal today is a fish pound plus, but any fish will do like so. And the fish is, the ice is starting to melt as well, so hopefully I'll get down to the swim I wanted to fish to start with. Now, I just came down to the bit that I was wanting to fish this morning, but there was too much ice. It's actually cleared, there's enough room for me to get a cast there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get another half hour at this bit of it, and then I'm going to come and fish that bit. Because I mean, right at the edge of the ice is about 14 feet deep, so this is perfect for what I'm wanting with the swim feeder. So I'll get a bash. Just say I'll get another half hour up here. Alright. You can see there's still a wee bit of snow and there's some ice still in the water as well. It's starting to melt now. Most of the rivers are all flooded. All the fisheries are frozen over, so I'm just going to make the most of what I can. Back on the roach again. Anyway. Right, the plan is with the feeder, I'm going to fish right at the edge of the ice, which, just taking a guess here, I reckon is about 13 feet deep. So I've managed to get a couple of catapults of maggots in, so hopefully that'll help as well. And we'll see what happens. Oh. There we go. A bit too far, but hopefully it came out. See if I get a fish there. I reckon that's about 11 feet deep, judging by the feeder anyway. Right, how's it looking promising now? I've been here about 15 minutes at this bit, just fishing the edge of the ice, and I've had 2 bites already, so I missed the both of them light, but at least the fish are there. As I say, I'm able to use the edge of the ice as a marker, plus I can catapult my maggots just to the edge of it and name there, so that's a bit of a bonus. So hopefully things should start picking up now, like. I'll get back when I've got a bite. Don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference, but this big sheet of ice is, again, it's like it's moved about 25 feet closer to me. Don't know how. And that bit on the corner there, that was a way out. So there's the first fish of the day, guys. What in there? First fish on the feed of the day. Right, so that's me just got my first roach. I was at this bit this morning, but the ice moved back in towards the bank again, so I had to move. I'd lost 2 fish and had 3 bites on the feeders. So I went down round the corner. I was there for about half an hour, then when I looked up I noticed the ice had went back out again. So I've came up. I've only been here like, I don't know, about 10 minutes. So I've had my first fish and I've had 2 bites as well, so hopefully that's the start of it, as long as that ice doesn't come back in again. But I didn't understand how that big massive sheet of ice started coming in towards the bank. Anyway, I'm going to get my other rod set up because I've already lost a feeder on the ice. So Hiya. That's a nice fish. That's a nice roach. Alright guys, that's my 4-hour session up for the swim feeders. I ended up with 7 fish, one around about a pound, the other one was just under. That's not bad. Most of them were on the red maggot, a couple on the white maggot. That's me. Cheers.